We are in Camp Denison, Ohio. It was a training ground for the Civil War. It was supposedly the largest training ground in the country. I will be showing you some of the history of the area. This is the Waldschmidt House. It was built in 1796. General Joshua Bates used this house as his headquarters. This is the kitchen area of the Waldschmidt House. Here we have a framed-in area of the wall where you can see actual bullet holes from where the soldiers took target practice. Here we have a brief overview of what Camp Denison looked like during the Civil War period. Here is where the barracks were, and here is the railroad, which is now the Loveland Bike Trail. And over in this area is where the Waldschmidt House was. And then you can see the Little Miami River right through here. This is one of the original buildings on the Waldschmidt property. It was used as the soldiers' guardhouse. And here is a front view of the soldiers' guardhouse. Now, referring back to the picture of Camp Denison, we have the field where the soldiers trained straight ahead. Up on the hillside is where the barracks were located. And off to the far right, but not visible, is the Little Miami River. Here we have the Loveland Bike Trail, which was once the railroad that came through Camp Denison. Since Camp Denison was the primary training ground for the soldiers of Ohio and the neighboring states, President Lincoln made 3 trips to Camp Denison. Upstairs in this house is where President Lincoln stayed while visiting. In conclusion, we now look at the Waldschmidt Cemetery. Here we can find tombstones of some of the soldiers from the Civil War. is a headstone from one of the soldiers of the Civil War, GAR, 1861 to 1865.